Hey everybody, this episode is brought to you by Talkiatry. If your anxiety, depression, or ADHD are more than a rough patch, you don't just need another meditation app. Talkiatry makes it easy to see a psychiatrist online using your insurance in days.
Yes, head to talkiatry.com/pretend and complete the short assessment to get matched with an in-network psychiatrist in just a few minutes. That's talkiatry.com/pretend to get matched in minutes. All right, guys, here's the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Pretend Problems Podcast. I'm Kelsey Cook.
And I'm on my best behavior.
He says before he for sure brings this episode down in flames.
Not
God.
true. Not true. I feel good.
I asked him right before we started recording. I was like, "Are you in a good mood?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, "Are you feeling a little spicy?" And he said, "I don't know." And that is a dangerous place to live, everybody.
No, I feel great. So shout out to the people of North Carolina. So I went to Charlotte, and such a fun show. It's always great when I get to go there. I'm never there on a weekend, and everyone's always like, "Cool, man, another Thursday." But I would love to come there on a weekend sometime. But furthermore, then I went to Raleigh, and I canceled the shows Saturday night.
Right.
Because Charlotte and Greensboro had already canceled their Saturday shows.
Winter Storm Fern.
Yeah, and also it was like just all of these warnings, and they don't have the supplies to deal with it, right? So they're saying like, oh, if it really snows like this and it causes this ice storm, then we don't have the stuff to like deal with it.
Right.
We don't have the plows. So if it happens Saturday, it's not done until we wait until it melts. Right. That's the strategy. It's like a lazy Minnesotan where you just go, oh, it feels like the Oregon Trail from your driveway to your front door.
Right.
And so canceled the show Saturday. And then everyone was kind of like, well, first of all, let me be very clear. Some people switched to the Friday show, and they were so nice about it. They were like, we heard, and we dropped everything, and we came, and I can't thank those people enough. So nice. I'm sure there were people that were aggravated, I'm going to say, by it. But here was the deal for me. I had to get up to the cabin. I had a finite amount of time to do so. And if I wouldn't have gotten home on Sunday, then that would have kind of ruined all of that stuff. So unfortunately, canceled the show Saturday. Then I checked the flights on Sunday from Raleigh to Minneapolis. All of them canceled, and all of them canceled Monday except for the 8 o'clock flight that gets you in here at whatever that is. It's not a good time.
Right.
And so it wouldn't have worked. So thank you everybody for your understanding. And then you were also on the East Coast.
Yes, I was in DC, and same sort of situation where not prepared for winter storms, and a lot of talk of like, yeah, this city just shuts down, like doesn't know what to do. All the news is like, yeah, it's expected to snow this many inches, and then also freezing like sleet or rain where it will just snap power lines and like power will be out. And anyway, so I woke up on Friday morning from a text to a text from, there we are, found my brain.
Nice.
From Delta saying it's highly likely your flight on Sunday is going to be canceled,
right, yeah.
And we're expecting cancellations through Monday. And it's such a shitty situation where you're like, God damn it, because Saturday, the early show was sold out, late show was almost sold out. I bet it would have if we had like let people, do walk-ups or whatever. But yeah, it just puts you in a lose-lose,
right,
where also it was saying that the storm is supposed to hit Saturday night. So then you're also like, do I want to put the fans in a position where they have to decide, like, do we want to be out in this as it starts?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you're dealing with weather because nobody knows exactly what's going to happen.
Right.
And so you just have to make a judgment call.
Right.
And deal with the consequences.
Right. And so, yeah, I was knowing that if I had kept the shows that I would probably at least be there until Monday night, if not Tuesday. And sure enough, it was same with me where Sunday flights, all flights had been canceled. Monday morning, both of those flights had been canceled, which is what I would have switched to. So then it's like, who knows if I could have gotten on another one that day. Anyway, just a whole real bum situation. It's like that club, I was having such a good time. Like the shows were so good Thursday and Friday. And so if you were supposed to come to the Saturday shows in DC, I'm so sorry. As soon as they put a name on the if you give a storm a name, like a hurricane, I was like, this is not good.
Yep.
State of emergency declared in 14 states or something like that. But
although Fern doesn't necessarily.
Hi guys.
Yeah, it's just like
I'm Fern.
Hey everybody, I brought snacks.
Yeah, Fern is a great name for that. So if you weren't able to come Saturday, I'm sorry. I know that those tickets were refunded, and I will get something else lined up in DC, hopefully in the future soon. But yeah, I was pretty disappointed and hurt by the way the club handled letting people know about that. They had posted on their website and then emailed people what I'm assuming was the same message, where the wording was, Kelsey has informed us that she will not be performing Saturday's shows. Tickets will be refunded. No mention of, due to the storm that is projected to be the worst in 20 years or something, due to the state of emergency shutdown, due to all this, Kelsey will not, there was no mention of it. It just was presented like Kelsey woke up today and decided she didn't feel like doing these shows.
It sounds like you found seeds in your watermelon on your fruit tray in your green room, and you were like, what are these fucking seeds? Consider yourself informed that I will not be performing tomorrow.
I know. I was like, man.
That's a really, really shitty way to present that to fans.
Yeah, it sucks. It just sucked and was like I said, disappointing. Especially because so many other venues were often the ones that were canceling,
right,
and then letting the comic know, hey, we have to cancel these shows. Instead, in this situation, it was kind of put on me to be the one to go, hey, like, I don't think we should do this. This seems like not the right thing. And it's not like I was excited to have them lose money. I also was not excited for myself to lose money.
Right.
I ended up making way less than I would have if I could have done those sold out show and an almost sold out show. But it's like act of God stuff where it's like, I didn't want this storm to happen. And it was just unfortunate that it was put out in this way, as if there was not this massive storm involved.
What's super cool is the clubs will go, well, what we can do. Listen to what we can do if you decide to become a resident of this city. We can we can pay for your hotel while all the flights are canceled.
Right.
That's it.
That's it, though.
They're going to pay for the hotel, but what you're going to have to do is live out of your suitcase, be inconvenienced for that. You're going to have to go to the airport. You're going to have to fight with the other thousands of people that have to get their new flights figured out.
Yeah.
You're going to have to sit there. Maybe this one's going to be full. Maybe this one. Hey, we're taking volunteers. That's always a fucking great thing when you're on your third day of flights. Hey, everybody, we overbooked this one. Yeah. Well, maybe don't.
Right.
If there are 180 seats, fucking sell 180 tickets.
Right.
What are you doing? Right. Guess what? After a storm, everybody's showing up, Delta.
Yeah.
You don't have to oversell this one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. Like, well, at least 10 people are going to fall in love in this city and never leave again.
Right.
It's crazy.
They're going to abandon all their belongings.
Yeah. They're just going to be like, well, they started a new family in Washington, D.C., and this is where they stay. What are they, fucking elected official? That's crazy. So anyways, yeah, so that's where we are at. So thank you to all the fans there, and then thank you, listeners, watchers, for being understanding about last week.
Yep.
We had it, and our brains were exploding, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks because they got us right where they want us, man. It's like, I'm not going to be too crazy about this. I just want to remind everybody, no matter what side you're on, fucking be nice. Be nice. Because that's all they're doing is making sure we fight so the rich can get richer. And I'm not sitting here with a fucking beret on, but I'm just saying, like, that is the truth. It's like the magician, right? Hey, look at this hand. And meanwhile, that's when they're shoving your signed 9 of diamonds up their ass to pull it out at the end of the show. So just be nice to each other. And I'm going to stop there, because if I don't, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Okay.
And no one wants to see that, I don't think. Okay.
Yeah. There have been a lot of, you guys know this, you've been seeing in Minneapolis such a show of love and unity. The big peaceful protest that happened when we were out of town just made me so proud of this city. And speaking with my friends who, I have a friend who is helping in these enormous ways, and there are just people that are really showing up. And I don't know, it's just, I know I'm not from here originally, but it's made me feel really proud to live here and see people really coming together when our community is.
I'm going to also say the producer of this very program is like, and his girlfriend Liz, or partner, I don't know what they say, but are fucking killing it. Like they have, their apartment is set out like a firehouse, where they have their winter clothes set up in an order to get dressed as fast as possible when someone needs help in their community. And it is just incredible to see that outpouring. And I think that some people, let's say like the radio voice of the Minnesota Vikings, right, who says on a program that these protesters are paid, and it's like, just use your brain a little bit. You think 50,000 people pay to go watch a quarterback who should not be in the NFL throw it 20 yards over the head of quite possibly the greatest receiver in the league week in and week out, but 50,000 people won't go down for free to fucking march against civil liberties being shit upon? Ugh. Sorry. I was ready to stop, but that shit drives me insane. When you can just, from the comfort of your own studio, God, that drives me crazy. Anyways, civil liberties are being shat upon, and people go like, well, they shouldn't be protesting. They shouldn't be in the way of the people. Yeah, they fucking should. That's our right as U.S. citizens to do that stuff. The only people really breaking the law are them. They are shitting on the Bill of Rights, on the Constitution. They are taking U.S. citizens and throwing them into the ground because they look like maybe they weren't born here. That's fucking wild. And yes, Obama deported way more people than Trump has, but you never heard about it because civil liberties weren't being fucking crushed.
Hey, Chad, are you feeling spicy today?
Not really. I wasn't. I was just going to sit here and say be nice, but but also fucking be smart if you can.
If you have the ability to.
Well, listen, there are some people that don't have that ability.
Yeah.
I've talked to some people and you go like, well, that's just, I'm sorry. Good head of hair, but you're fucking dumb. And that's where the genetics got you. We talked about genetics earlier today. It's like, dude, sweet hairline. It's not creep. It hasn't crept back since high school. But you're the dumbest fucking person I've ever talked to.
Oh, boy. Good thing certain people don't listen to this podcast.
You guys. Good thing what?
Certain people don't listen to this podcast.
Ooh. I don't care anybody hears this.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So, guys,
Should we do
we've been looking at another dog.
the biggest gear shift in the history
Guys.
of this podcast?
Well, at this point, you go, right? You turn 50. My buddy Rick, who I've become friends with, lives in California, and he turned 50, and I texted him happy birthday. And he was like, I turned 50 and I realized, right? It's like, it's not about the fighting. It's not about this. It's not about that. It's about, your people. It's about your community. It's about just loving and laughing. And I know that sounds like a poster a wine mom would have, but I believe it, right? And so now we're talking about like, well, I'm not getting any younger. And, Poe wants a playmate. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to a point where when you have 3 pets already, a 4th is not that big of a difference.
Right. And then it's also like 2 of them, he clearly wants to play so badly with those cats and they just don't want to. And that's fine. They're cats. I get it. But and then they lay right next to each other and it's adorable. And you go, well, what if we had another one of him?
Yeah.
And then they could play together. And then that would be crazy. And I'm just going to tell you, I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited.
I know.
But we do have to wait until summer because we're going to need to figure that out.
Yeah. But we'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm getting really excited.
And also, I'm going to break down the 4th wall. We're recording, it's 12:20 in the afternoon. Now, normally I would have to eat again by now. But you've started making these pancakes that are, correct me if I'm wrong, oats, cinnamon, egg white, but today you used a whole egg, vanilla, and then this is what's crazy, because I hate cottage cheese on a different level. My hatred for it, it's the texture. I'm not into it, and I've tried everything. I've tried fruit with it. I've tried savory. I've tried it all, and I don't like it.
Okay.
But you add a cup of cottage cheese to these pancakes, and you have 1 pancake and then blueberries. God damn, they're good. Put a little peanut butter on top.
So good.
They're so good. And I'll be full until, 3, I bet.
Yes. If you guys want the recipe, I got it from Christina Miches. I don't know how to say her last name on YouTube. But for 1 pancake, it's half a cup of oats, half a cup of cottage cheese, half a cup of liquid egg whites, cinnamon and vanilla. And then Chad and I just double that to each have a big protein pancake.
Yeah, we do.
I put a little salt in it too, add some blueberries while it's grilling. And then, you put some peanut butter on there and it's 40 grams of protein in each pancake.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And it is a sneaky way. It's like when you put your pet's medication in their food.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. Because I can't taste the cottage cheese, and trust me, I tried because I wanted to hate these fucking things.
Also,
just based on the cottage cheese.
You put them in a blender first. That's how you make the batter. You put all of those things in a blender, whir it up. Don't just like stir those and
whir it up?
Whir it up.
Whir it up.
Blend it up. Give her a whir.
Oh, man. Okay. I just learned something about you.
What?
I don't know. I got to figure it out, but I'm putting that I got to figure it out afterwards.
Whir it up.
I don't know what to do with that. Can you ride a horse? What? Oh, it just feels like someone that says whir it up can ride a horse. And I want to know if you can ride a horse.
It's just this podcast is so funny because I think there are so many moments where I just am like, okay, I guess listeners, you can write in and tell me if that's not a normal thing.
Oh, I bet it is. I've never heard you say it, and I'm going to say something else. Maybe I've read it, but I've never heard it come out of a human being. Whir it up.
Whir.
Hey, y'all get the new Ninja Whirrer?
Yeah. You guys know what I mean.
I absolutely know what you mean. It just sounded different. It sounded from another time.
Oh. Well, you know me.
Yeah, where you're like, the witch ain't burning. Whir up the wood. It sounds like from way back then.
Wow. Salem witch trials.
Yeah. With clearly someone that had come up from the south to help. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, yeah, they are delicious. So.
They're really good. It's just a nice, Chad and I, we try to like work out. We try to eat healthy. We occasionally make cupcakes and cookies in the same night.
Oh my God.
Like last night.
She made her carrot cake cupcakes, and then you filled the bottoms.
Yeah.
And I made brown butter chocolate chip cookies. I'd never browned butter before. And my God, I could have sat there and smelled it all day long. It smelled so good. And then Olivia gave me that recipe. We made those because last night we also started the final season. After catching up on all the episodes the Duffer Brothers asked us to catch up on for Stranger Things. We finally started the final season last night. And so we made snacks. We've had some snacks. And we both baked. And I told her it was very funny that I had some flour on my hand. And I go, I feel like I'm in a weird man space where a lot of times I'll have white powder on my hand, but it's chalk from the gym. And then yesterday was from baking. That's a wide spectrum.
And I said, you're the perfect man.
Well, I don't know, but thank you. But it's just a wide spectrum.
I love it. Yeah. So anyway, we do try to be healthy most of the time, but we both love a baked good. And anyway, protein powder sometimes not the greatest thing to put in your body all the time. It's like very, very processed, all this stuff. And so sometimes it's nice to find something that you can like take a break from a protein smoothie, take a break from whatever, and make something that's high protein without having to use protein powder.
Sure. Well, that it's very good. I recommend it if you have the time and the discipline. And should we read dates?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm going to be in Austin this weekend at Cap City Comedy Club. Next weekend, I will be at the Tempe Improv Friday and Saturday. And then I'm going to go see my nieces, and I'm going to go see my mom, and I'm so excited. And my dad and my stepmom. And then March. Is that all? Oh, no. Wait. At the end of February, I'm going to be in Kansas City, and then Richmond, Orlando, Eugene. And then we go to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
And then... Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to be in Eugene, Oregon this week. Come out and see me. The early shows are already sold out, and I think the late shows are getting very close. So if you want tickets, I ask that you get them now. Then, February 13th and 14th, that's Valentine's Day weekend. I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio. Those tickets are also moving. Not because of me, because lovers gotta love. Lovers gotta love. Everybody knows that. I feel honored that you want to come listen to me before the fingering. Then I'm going to be in Portland, Oregon. Back to Oregon, March 5th through the 7th. Please get those tickets. Then I'm going to be in Dania Beach, Florida. That's the Fort Lauderdale Improv in March. Then I'm going to be in Prior Lake, Minnesota at Mystic Lake Casino.
Yeah.
Kansas City, Missouri. Omaha, Nebraska. West Des Moines, Iowa. Hey, I told you this before. If you go to East Des Moines, I'm not going to be there. Okay? West Des Moines. Sacramento, San Francisco, Royal Oak. I'm going to call it Detroit. Tempe, Arizona. And then my daughter, my youngest baby, graduates from college.
When?
At the end of May. Are you even fucking kidding me?
I know.
Anyways, keep that healthy food coming. I'm getting old. All right.
And then, guys, in April...
No, you're done. You're done.
Shush. In April, I'm in Spokane. Then Burlington, Pittsburgh. In May, I'm in East Providence. And then Tacoma, Vegas, and Fort Collins. Fort Collins is in June. And then we're off.
So many people go to West Providence.
And we say, guys,
be careful.
Focus up.
It's East Providence.
Focus up.
Okay.
KelseyCook.com for tickets. Hey guys, this week's episode is brought to you by Talkiatry. Therapy can help, but sometimes it isn't the whole answer. Talkiatry gives you access to real psychiatric care with licensed clinicians who can diagnose and prescribe medication if it's right for you. It's a simple way to get effective treatment right from home. Talkiatry is a 100% online psychiatry practice that provides comprehensive evaluations, diagnoses, and ongoing medication management for conditions like ADHD, anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, OCD, PTSD, insomnia, and more. We're really open on the show about mental health struggles that we've both had and times where medication has felt like that is the next step that we need. And I love that something like this exists.
Yeah, I think I said this last time, but it's like if you need medication forever, then you need medication forever. And but it doesn't have to be that either.
Right.
It can be used as a Band-Aid, let some things heal.
Yeah.
And then so it's not, everybody goes like, "Oh, if I start medication, that's it."
Right.
But it isn't. It could just help you get through this situation and go for it.
For sure. Unlike therapy-only apps, Talkiatry is psychiatry. That means you're seeing a medical provider who can diagnose mental health conditions and prescribe medication when it's appropriate. Getting started with Talkiatry takes just a few minutes. Complete a short online assessment, get matched with clinicians who fit your needs, and schedule your first visit in days, not months. That's also something I really love about Talkiatry is that when you feel like you need medication, you're not feeling like I need it in 3 months. You're like, I want it right now. And so that's why it's so helpful.
Head to talkiatry.com/pretend and complete the short assessment to get matched with an in-network psychiatrist in just a few minutes. That's talkiatry.com/pretend to get matched in minutes.
Now back to the show. Should we do trivia?
Yeah, I got my card right here.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, the Minnesota accent has been coming out a lot lately.
Holy Christ, bud. Oh, fuck. My computer fell down there.
Poop.
That's going to be all the way down on the carpet.
Poop.
Holy poop.
Okay.
What was Carrie Bradshaw's job in Sex and the City? A lot of people think it's Sex in the City. It's Sex and the City because she's having sex and then also living in the city.
Correct. She was a journalist who wrote a sex column. A writer.
I'll accept that. It's a writer/columnist. Of course I would accept it. I'm just kidding.
What was the name of the TV show where Mr. Rourke and Tattoo assisted wealthy guests in having their dreams come true?
Fantasy Island.
Have I read this one before to you?
Deplane. I don't think so, but
Okay.
I mean, that's just
We'll just keep
that's just
going
some
and
shit
see.
you know. If you are on Facebook, you have this Harvard dropout to thank or tell to fuck off. Wow, that's a weird question.
Mark Zuckerberg.
That's true.
What replaced the 8mm movie cameras to record home movies?
Camcorders.
That is correct.
Thank you. What was the name of P. Diddy's record label before he got caught P. Diddying kids?
Bad Boy.
Whoa. These are weird. Yeah, Bad Boy. That's right.
Yeah, that's like so specific that they would have.
Also, you have to say it like, Bad Boy. You're a bad boy. You're a bad boy records.
Fuck that guy. I can't watch. Everybody's like, I've already seen such disturbing things. I'm like, I think that documentary would give me nightmares for forever. But what a fucking.
I saw a
terrible
very
human
interesting video. It was like this guy who pretended to go back in time to 2010, and he was asking the far right constituency.
Oh yeah, you shared that.
And
That
it
really
was
funny.
like, how many pictures would you have to see with someone standing next to someone that ran a pedophile ring? Would it be 12? And the guy goes, 1. And he goes, oh, okay, 1. Really? My options here are 12, 24, or 36. And the guy goes, no, 1. And you go, interesting. I thought it was so funny.
It was really well done. Finish the lyrics. I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled.
It was the summer of 69. 69. Okay. Name the Stanford academic who became the second woman and African American to be named U.S. Secretary of State in 2005.
I can picture her. I don't know.
Condoleezza Rice.
God damn it. What was the name given for Southeast Asian refugees in the late 70s?
Hmong?
Boat people.
That feels racist.
Yeah, it does feel racist.
But I feel like they were Hmong. What's interesting about the Hmong community in St. Paul, Minnesota is that, so the deal was they lived in the hills during Vietnam, and then they helped American troops fight in Vietnam. And so the promise was then, when this is done, we will bring you to America. And then they put them all over America, but it was like, then they just all knew. And I don't know if it was like hive mind or whatever it was, but they all, not all, but so many of them ended up in St. Paul and built this really cool community, which obviously you and I experienced their food during the Minnesota State Fair, which is amazing. But
so good.
Yeah, I always thought that was interesting that they like networked all the way to find each other again. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Okay, my turn. What soft drink told you to obey your thirst? Sprite. Correct.
What was the second line of the Navy's recruitment ad? It's not just a job.
It's a lifestyle.
It's an adventure.
It's an adventure. Lifestyle feels better for the Navy, though.
Can you reach my laptop? Please. I have long arms, but not long enough, apparently. Okay, thank you. So we are so full of emails from you guys. It's
but we want
amazing.
more.
But we always want more. Thank you so much for writing in. Man, I tell you, every time I open the inbox and then we just have like, I'm like, wow.
I think next episode, maybe we just do questions.
Yeah, I'd be down for
Let's
that.
do that.
If you want to write in, remember, it's pretendproblemspodcast@gmail.com. You can ask us questions. You can just tell us stories you have based on what we're talking about. You can send
us money, Sky Miles.
You can.
You want to send some of those our way?
You can tell me if you've ever used the word "were" before.
Horror, but you have to start it with an H. That's what I was confused by.
Okay, this is titled "Thanks for the Pause." They say, just adding to the voices thanking you for not releasing an episode this week. This is talking about last week. The recorded announcements for Middle of Somewhere and Pretend Problems were exactly right and entirely appropriate considering we're living in hell if there is one. Thanks for using your platform and for taking time to feel and grapple. I did notice you guys didn't apologize in your announcing the decision, and thanks for that also. These circumstances aren't ours to claim, so apologizing is not our responsibility, and we're already so enormously laden trying to somehow escape this horrific timeline while striking the necessary balance of allowing ourselves to experience joy and ease as we rally and navigate through. Are you an author? Oh my God, that's beautiful.
It is really beautiful.
Oof, everything is heavy, so thanks for making space and for being our laughter therapeutic. Take care, Amy. Amy, that email, when I read it, just really meant so much and kind of felt like a hug through the computer, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to send that.
Yeah, thanks, Amy.
And I'll share something I shared with you. I said I really missed podcasting last week.
Yeah.
And I, just to be totally honest with you guys, I haven't always felt that way about recording. I think part of it was a little bit of like burnout from trying to do the Patreon as well. And sometimes when it came time to record, it just felt like too many things. And
it felt like work.
It did feel like work.
This balance does not feel like work.
And now I really look forward to doing it. I feel like we kind of figured out like the right flow. I don't know. It just, I've been really enjoying recording the podcast lately. And I have a friend who listens who said that she could tell that as well, which was really nice to hear. But anyway, I just thank you guys for being here and for, making this show what it is, because
I haven't noticed
really
yet,
fun.
but I look forward to that. I look forward to that moment
really
where it sparks in me. We should count the eye rolls. That'd be a fun drinking game for people.
Yeah.
We put this out on Wednesdays, but if you watch it on Friday night, you could just take a shot every time she rolls her eyes, but then fucking might not want to have plans on Saturday.
Yeah. Brace yourself. Okay. This is titled, You Didn't Have to Do That.
Oh. I'm interested to hear this.
Hey, Kelsey, I'm Chad. I'm Team Chad on this one.
Oh.
How does that feel?
It feels great.
I know you don't feel that way very often, so.
Wow. That's not fair at all. I think a lot of people agree with me most times. I'm a pretty reasonable, rational human being.
Take a shot.
Finish your drink. Social.
I know I didn't have to do that. Yeah, I know. That's what makes it a gift. I am very much words of affirmation type of person and often show my affection as acts of service more so than gift giving. But when I get, you didn't have to do that, I often have a, I guess I'll go fuck myself response. Does my wife often accuse me of needing constant praise after doing a menial task like unloading the dishwasher? Absolutely. Do I need constant praise after doing it? No, but I would like it if I did. Is it because my mom told me I was the bestest boy well into my teens? Probably.
Are you a puppy? Did a dog write this?
Who's the bestest
Who's the bestest boy? Go get your mommy another glass of wine, you good little boy.
Is this a little exaggerated, but mostly true? Yes. All that being said, I do appreciate a thank you over a, you didn't have to do that. Say my name, Daddy. Damien.
Damien, for real. Now, I don't know if this happened on the show.
Yeah.
I can't remember when you said it, but you said to me, you go, well, what I meant by that was this was over the top and it's so generous and I just love it. And so I go, I say, you didn't have to do that. And I go, well, you found your new phrase. Any three of those would work better than you didn't have to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to throw this out as an example. We, for Christmas, usually say, hey, let's make a spending limit for gift giving for one another so that one person doesn't feel like somebody went way over the top and then they feel like shit. Mm-hmm. So we do that, and you pretty much every time spend more than that, which is so nice and generous. But then also, if I do try to stick to it, then I look like kind of a piece of shit because then you're not getting as many things because I believed you when you said, I'm going to only spend this.
Well, because I do plan on that. And then I go, oh yeah, but this would be nice. And this would be nice. And so, can I keep talking?
Yeah.
Okay. So like you and I exchanged gifts one-on-one, and that was lovely. Mm-hmm. And then we went to have Christmas with my mom, sister, daughter, and
niece, nephews.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I just felt like I don't know what's coming your way in that situation. And I certainly don't want to sit there and have you be a spectator watching gifts. Now, I will say this, my family, I think, knocked it out of the park.
That was so nice.
So everybody was really generous. My sister is so crafty. Mm-hmm. And so she got you this really special thing. And my mom it worked out, but I didn't know if it was going to work out. So then I just got you one more thing. Well, and actually, right, it's like, sometimes I think this, you go to somatic therapy, and that's not cheap.
Right.
And then I also go, I gotta say, like 33.3% of the time, I'm the one that's sending you there through my actions and general disposition. And so then I go, well, I'll just pay for this one. So it's not a gift, it's more of a reimbursement for my attitude. Even though, I mean, I don't know, I'm like pretty great to be around, but...
Pretty great to be around.
I'm pretty great to be around everybody.
You're the best to be around, like 99% of the time. And then...
Yeah, sure.
We get a little 1% every now and then. Well, I go, who's this person?
Yeah, well, that's how it has to be.
Does it?
It does. I'm telling you, if that 1%, I'm just going to tell you this. If the 1% didn't get to show its face, I mean, it used to be way more than 1%.
For sure.
So I've whittled it down to the lowest percentage possible.
Word it down.
I've worded it down. But it still has to. It just has to.
Yeah.
As much as everyone in the world doesn't care for it, I just go, I'm this, I've changed this way, I'm working on this, and I'm working on this. But guess what? Fuck masked federal agents, right? I say that, and then people go, that's a bit much. And I go, well, that's my 1%. I gotta say it or I'm gonna fucking explode.
That's a nice way to use the 1%.
Sure.
Well, anyway, you gave me a very generous gift card to the spa that I get somatic therapy at. And I said, oh my gosh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Literally, like, we already had our presents. This is so much money. This is just like, it really, I don't know. When I say that, it's like, oh my God, like, this was so much. And I say that to try to show you how grateful I am, where I'm like, I understand that you didn't have to do this, but you did it. And so thank you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, even I mean, I think anyone getting a gift understands that they don't have to do it. This isn't fucking North Korea.
Well, here's the thing. This email, plus there's another one that came in. I'll read it on maybe next because it's longer. But it's people who are on your team. They feel the way you feel. And it has helped me see more and more perspectives of like, okay, I get that even though I don't mean it that way, it's being received that way. And it's a small thing that I could just say thank you and not say that.
Yeah. I can't remember what we actually said about this before, but I think if you truly mean you didn't have to do that, then it shouldn't come after the gift is given. It should come before the gift is even thought of.
What?
I think you should look at someone and go, hey, just so you know this year, you don't have to do that. And then it'd be like, great to know.
Oh my God, whatever.
Great to know.
Take another shot. Okay. We also got so many emails regarding last episode's pooping on the plane debacle.
Oh, mother, may I.
Of other people's stories, which have been so funny. Again, I'm very excited to get into them. I thought I would give it a little bit of a breather this week just to keep it.
Nice one.
I wish I'd meant that. Just to keep it not an entirely shit-filled show. Because it's easy to go there because I think that stuff is very fun to talk about, but I get that some people need a little break from it. So we will resume those sort of stories next week. But I also have to say, we posted a clip of that story online. I was wearing a head-to-toe brown outfit. Neither one of us. How did neither one of us say one word about that? Also, how did we never say that I honked out a hot dirt snake?
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
I also saw somebody
honked out a hot dirt snake.
Leave a so good. I saw somebody leave a comment on that episode a few ago saying, how was that not the title of this week's episode? And I will say, when you're picking a title for the show each week, you try to think of something that if somebody had never seen the show before and YouTube puts it in their algorithm, they might go, oh, I can relate to that, or oh, that seems interesting. Sometimes, even though that's like the funniest line of the episode, honked out a hot dirt snake, if that was just like on a thumbnail in front of me, I would be like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, sure.
Just so you know, that's kind of, sometimes you have to be a marketing strategery person.
Sure. Yeah, but I think we should, next episode, then we should do all of the responses to that.
Okay.
And the other thing.
Okay, great. Oh, yeah. Okay. There are so many emails, you guys, and they're all great. Like, God, I love our listeners. We've got great emails. Okay. This is titled Nuclear Azo Shower Pee / Team Tinkle Gang.
Whoa.
This is so crazy. Hi, Kelsey and Chard. I'm going to leave that typo exactly where it is. Love the pod. Big fan of both. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Angela. Angela lived in Jamie's neighborhood during the pandemic.
Okay.
You're so nice. I didn't even know you listened to the show. This is so sweet. Kelsey, we all know you're an advocate for peeing in the shower. I have to pause you. I stopped doing that a long time ago because I found out that it's really bad for your bladder as a woman to pee standing up because it doesn't allow for a complete emptying.
Expulsion?
Yes. And that it can like lead to all sorts of muscular issues. And so I stopped doing that. But I did used to pee in the shower. I don't do it anymore. I thought you'd find this situation amusing. I'm not Team Tinkle Gang, but I have interstitial cystitis, i.e. bladder full of razor blades. I am so sorry. I did not know that this was a thing.
Ooh. So do you feel the razor blades in the urethra, in the end of like right where the pee comes out, or in the bladder? Angela?
Let us know. And sometimes when I gotta go, I gotta go. Occasionally I take Azo, A-Z-O, when it's a particularly bad pee day.
That's a cranberry pill.
Yes. Chad, if you're not familiar, Azo numbs bladder pain, but it turns your pee radioactive orange, like Trump spray tan agent orange. So there I was in a stark white hotel shower when I had to go, so I went. The teeniest, tiniest little 1/4 ounce of Azo pee droplets turned the entire shower orange. It flooded the shower floor. It crept up the walls. It climbed over the curb, out the shower door, and dyed the bath mat an unearthly shade of glow-in-the-dark marigold.
Do you think you have bladder problems because you hold it until you can fill up a shower basin?
She said the tiniest little bit. That's how much it, like how strong the dye is.
I know, but how did it go up?
I think over? Like maybe the water coming down hitting it, and it's who knows. Okay. But it doesn't sound like she peed even that much. Okay. It was like luminol to blood splatter, fluoride to plaque, UV light to counterfeit bills. The water doesn't just take it down the drain immediately. The pee goes everywhere. But hey, Team Tinkle Gang are addicts, so they'll probably hear this and do absolutely nothing differently. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Bye. You can say my name. I've got no shame in my pee-pee game. Angela. Oh my gosh.
The comparisons there were so funny.
So funny.
Really well written.
Very well written. God, just a really great one. Okay, this next one is titled A Story About My Bitch. Hey, Chad and Kelsey. I love all of your shows and stand-ups. It's a tradition for me and my wife to see Chad, not my wife and I, whenever he comes to Fargo, so he better come back soon. And we were going to see Kelsey when she was in Fargo, but my wife surprised me with tickets for her special taping in the cities. By the way, it was hilarious.
Oh, sweet.
We were at the early show and we didn't notice you messed up your first joke, so don't beat yourself up. Thank you. I'll start my story by saying that my wife is the most amazing person in the world. Hopefully her community service doesn't end soon because I'd like to keep her around. When we first started dating, she took my phone and replaced her name with my bitch for her contact info as a joke. So I just left it there.
Oh, yes. I can see where this is going.
Then when we got married, I told her it seemed inappropriate that her contact was still my bitch in my phone, so I changed it. Her new contact says, my bitch wife. It's just a joke between us, but it is hilarious when people see her calling me when I'm at work, and at this point, I'm afraid to change it because it's been my bitch wife for almost 9 years, and now is too deeply ingrained in my mind. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for all the laughs and sometimes making me think. Say my name, Ethan. Ethan. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ethan. That is one of those things where you're going to have to explain that to people as much as an email address that you came up with in your early 20s.
Yeah, great one. Great call.
Yeah, it's every single time I'm on the phone. What's your email address? Like, well, you should know that. I mean, it all starts with that. It's like, well, I was going through some stuff. And that's why this kid in San Francisco has the same name as me, and he always gets to stuff first. So anyways, that's why it says this. I'm sorry. In my best Simon Birch, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'd like you to read the last one
Oh,
because it's a little long, and I'm
let me get my glasses dusted
need a
off.
break.
God, do I open these with my thumb right in the middle of the lenses? Maybe. Okay, here we go. We're gonna spread this out. Hi. Just kidding. Doesn't even say hi. So, first of all, I have to say mental health and comedy. Hey,
I was gonna.
Chad
I
and
couldn't
Kelsey.
spoil it 'cause I was gonna say what's the over under on Chad not reading the title of the email, but then I knew it would
That's true.
fuck you up.
My wife and I absolutely love you two. It's crazy how much our relationship is very similar to yours. My wife would score a perfect score on the sensitivity test, and she truly is remarkably tolerant of me. Sometimes I don't even know what is about to come out of my mouth. Welcome. Just wanted to give some backstory before asking my question. I met my wife online in December 2021, and we hit it off right away. It was crazy how much we had in common. We had both been previously married for over 20 years in loveless, sexless, lonely marriages. Damn! Shortly after getting to know her, she let me know something very important about her. Only a couple of months previous to meeting her, she had attempted to take her life. She felt it was very important to let me know this up front. I know how much courage it took for her to tell me. We had very long conversations about how she got to that point. It was then that I decided to tell her something that I had never told anybody else in my life. I told her that several years prior to meeting her, I had contemplated the same thing. I knew every detail and had written letters, and then some major things happened in my life to change my mind. In addition to my own struggles, my stepmom committed suicide about 5 years prior. I am sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
This all became one more thing that we had in common: struggles with mental health. We continue to date, and on the anniversary of her suicide attempt, we decided to go out to try to keep her mind off of it. We went to dinner and then headed to the Tempe Improv to see Ali Sadiq. What a show! We laugh nonstop and have been addicted to going to comedy shows. Yeah, I mean, truth. Ali Sadiq rules, man. And
It's so funny.
His story is really incredible. We will go anywhere to see anyone. Joe Coy in an arena, Jeff Lesson at JP's in Gilbert, Jeffrey Asmus at Mic Drop in Chandler, and of course, our favorite, well, that's so nice of you, Chad Daniels at Tempe Improv. Then there's Josh Wolf, Christella, and Christella. And dozens more. I can't name them all. We were very disappointed that we missed one of our favorites, Kelsey, when she came here. We have also done tons of other things like hot air balloon. Helicopter ride, axe throwing. So just so you know, as I was reading it, it looked like helicopter ride sex instead of axe. Helicopter rides, axe throwing, college football games, arena football games, etc. But we always find ourselves coming back to comedy shows. So much so that this past Christmas, we both realized that you two were coming here this year, and we both bought tickets to your shows to surprise each other. Pretty funny to open the same Christmas gifts for each other. That's very funny.
I love that so much.
So,
that's like the greatest thing ever.
I once had people do that. They got each other tickets to my show and ended up, one got them for the early show and one got them for the late show.
Yeah.
And so they came to both shows. And then
so cool.
They told me that beforehand. I saw them before they were going into the early show. And so I did crowd work with them, but I did it to whoever bought the tickets for that show. Mm-hmm. So I asked the wife a bunch of questions first show, and I asked the husband a bunch of questions second show because they bought the tickets. It was very fun.
So cool.
All of this leads me to my question. Do you realize how much you two and the thousands of other comedians out there make this world a better place? Ooh, that caught me right in my feelings. Mm-hmm. Do you realize how much of an escape you bring to people who are desperately trying to survive this crazy world? One of my biggest joys in life is looking across the table and seeing the sparkle in my wife's eyes and the smile on her face as she's laughing. And I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing her eyes this year when we are watching each of you.
Oh, know.
Sheesh. Can't wait to see and meet you. Love you both. No names, please.
Your eyes are twinkly.
Yeah, I'm fucking allergic to cats. Cat stuff in here. Anyways, thank you so much. That's a very nice email.
They attached their picture.
Oh,
They're so sweet.
yeah, no kidding.
I love that picture of you guys. And then it also says, forgot to mention, we are in Arizona and we'll be seeing you at the Tempe Improv.
Oh, incredible.
Yay.
Well, I can't wait. See you in May. And really looking forward to it, man.
Yeah. I mean, your question is so nice. And I don't really even know. I think the short answer is no, we don't realize that because we don't. I don't know. Sometimes I struggle with how selfish comedy feels because it feels very self-involved. It's kind of like you are going on stage and talking for an hour, and it's the social media of it all. It's all very like you. And the older I get, I've mentioned on here where I do feel sometimes like something's missing a little bit in my life because I don't have kids. I think a lot of people, when they have kids, they feel like they are being of service to something else and nurturing something. And sometimes because I don't have kids, I feel like I want to be doing more in those ways. And I forget that comedy it can be that for a lot of people. It can be nurturing. I know a lot of you come through the merch line and tell me incredible stories of like going through a horrific breakup, going through a loss in your life, and that like watching my special or coming to a show is what got you through. And that blows my mind because I'm like, I can't believe that is something that can help that much because I don't think we think of ourselves in that way always. So
yeah. We take a microphone and hog the conversation.
Yeah, it's
for an hour, and then someone will come through line and be like, "Man, me and my platoon listened to you in Iraq the whole time we were there," and you know they'll say things like, "You got us through," and you go, "Well." You want to argue. You want to go, no chance. I'm glad that there was a little levity provided, but you guys got each other through that. I think we're kind of turning it a little bit. And you never sit and write a joke. You're like, oh, this is so funny. I'll talk about my dick, and I bet this will make somebody feel better in a hospital bed.
Right.
Like exactly. you never think it, but then when you hear those stories, it does stop you in your tracks because, you know, it's silly. It's it's a goofy job.
It is, yeah.
And sometimes you can get self-involved and feel self-important, especially around these times with everything that's happening. But you need to remember that levity is kind of the point of it.
Yeah.
And so, but man, thank you for the reminder, because sometimes you also sorry, I have 4 thoughts in my head right now and they're competing. So thank you for the reminder that it helps, because in these times, specifically when things are going on in our backyard, I want to use my platform just to fucking yell and hypothetically like strangle people into thinking. But then but you also have to make sure this is a good show and people leave here. And you have to remember the majority of people are pretty decent, right? And you go, well, okay, that's why I said, like, whatever side, just be nice to each other. Be nice to everyone that's as reasonable as you.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what I saw on a plane. And I know I'm going way too over.
No, you're fine. I just need to make sure I've got a doctor's appointment right now. Unfortunately, it's 1:01.
Yeah. Okay. I will, quickly.
Yeah.
Here's what I saw on a plane. I was looking at my phone, and it was the story about that little Ramos kid that got taken from Columbia Heights. He's 5 years old. Everybody knows the story, right? He's got his little fucking rabbit hat and his Spider-Man backpack. And on my phone, it says, ICE detains 5-year-old, whatever it was, because that's my algorithm. Now, the guy next to me was watching Fox News, but had the same picture on his phone. So I just looked down, and I know it wasn't my business, but I looked down and it said, ICE saves 5-year-old boy after father flees. And that is what's happening. We're all being fed these different narratives of the same reality, and that's what keeps us at each other's fucking throats, and it's crazy. Yeah. So for you to write this and remind us that, anyways, I just want to say thanks.
Thank you truly for writing that in. It was a nice, really nice thing to hear, especially right now.
I know I can speak for you when I say we are both so glad that you are both still here.
Yes. And thank you for being so open too.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right.
Okay.
We love you guys.
See you next time.
Talk to you next week. Bye.